How do you just feel physically coming out of the winter work and what you got done with your body?
Yeah, I feel good. Playing at a lighter weight right now, which I like. I feel like I'm moving pretty good. This is my first full go spring ball since my freshman year, so it feels good to actually be out there and having a full off season. Just get stronger and faster. Enjoying it.
Yeah. Last week, Marquise, who's been through that too, was saying you can't take that for granted. Is that kind of your feeling as you get back on the field?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, just every time that like last year, I'd be out and they're all doing live work and scrimmaging and all that. You just kind of sit on the sideline like, dang, I just want to give anything I can to be back out there. So each rep, you kind of just hold it special to you because you never know when that could happen again or something like that. So just take every rep, one rep at a time. Enjoy it.
How much lighter are you, Teddy, and what's the approach there?
Well, I'm playing at 310 right now. Goal weight's 312. Just keep my body a little bit lighter so I can move out, still feel athletic. Don't want to be too heavy so I can still stay mobile, and it feels good. I feel like I can play at this weight, and it feels pretty good right now.
When did you last play at 310, 312?
This morning.
I mean,
last time I weighed this? Oh, yeah.
In a football season, yeah.
Last season I was playing at 315, so
it's not much of a difference.
No.
How have you seen guys respond? Coach Rule's mentioning more competition, different teams. How have you seen guys respond to that aspect?
Ever since Coach Rule got here, it's felt like there's been a real big emphasis on competition, and you see that through the entire offseason that we had our team competitions and team commitment week. Everything's just centered around compete, and that's a culture that we love to have here. I could see it throughout the locker room. The guys love it, You go out for 2 hours at practice and just compete, smack into each other, get into the locker room, talk a little smack about who won, who lost, and then you just kind of grow together, iron sharpen iron. It's awesome.
What's your impression of the young linemen in the room? Maybe the guys who redshirted last year. How have you seen them grow so far?
The entire offensive line's, just taking strides to get better. Each and every day we come in with the same mindset, focused on improvement. I feel like the young guys are doing a great job. The old guys are leading the way and just kind of showing them what to do. But I just feel like as a whole group and a unit, we're just making great strides.
When an offensive line gets really old, and you're in your fourth year, Bryce is in sixth, Ben's in sixth. When it gets really old, like you guys are now, how does what you do change, and how do you guys talk about how you play versus when you were 19?
I feel like we kind of are all mission focused now. First mission is obviously help Nebraska win, and I feel like since Coach Rayola's been here, that's been a big driving force for us, and just kind of old guys as the vets in the room, teaching the younger guys this is how we do things, teaching new guys that are transferring in this is how we do things. That just setting that standard and staying focused on that really just kind of helps the old guys, focus on what we got to do to improve. And it doesn't really change things. On the field, our communication's always just, improving because, we've played together for so long. So just speaking the same language, seeing through one set of eyes.
Simultaneously, you have two, you have Heinrich, who's back, obviously, but you have two freshman quarterbacks. What's it like when you're a lineman trying to work with a freshman quarterback who's still learning how to, manipulate a pocket and just, do checks and things like that?
The best thing you can do is just get with them and work with them. After practice, center's taking snaps with them, under center snaps, shotgun snaps, just work with them, talk with them, kind of get into their ear like, hey, this is what are you thinking on, watch film with them, just all that kind of stuff. Work with them and walkthroughs, talking with them, just bring them along with us so that they have a great leader to follow, Heinrich, and he's doing a good job with that, the entire quarterbacks. But just together, offensive line communication's key. So communication with quarterbacks key too.
I know he made the switch in the fall, but what's it like to have Ruquan in your group? And Coach Rule said that he talked about his personality. So how do you guys see him?
Yeah, Rue's a great guy. Yeah, he's in my class, so he early enrolled with me, and ever since we got here on campus, I thought he's a great guy to talk to and get to know. And I was super happy when I found he was coming to offensive line. He just kind of has that don't quit mindset, and we saw that throughout mat drills. He's just a great guy to have. I just feel like he just adds another level to our whole group. Just work together and focus on improvement.
Anything else for that? Hey, Teddy, do you see, have you seen a big jump in the last year from the D line when you guys go against them, and kind of what's your outlook on some of those guys and just how good that position group can be?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great group. Our defense is really not the most fun thing to block against or prepare for, but that's good for us because it prepares us for anything. And those guys, they go to work every single day. And I can tell like they kind of have the same mindset of like focus on improvement, focus on that one thing that day and fix it, work on it, improve it. They're staying after, doing drills and working all their hand techniques. The vets in that group are really leading that, and then the young guys are following suit.
All good?